they're going to be a millionaire or entrepreneur, you know, because they in their spirit they don't want to work no more, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Shah with power.
Yep. And they departed from Yahweh Ba'ashim Shah. And that's why we're here, man. That's why we're here. Get experimented on, all right? Get human trafficked up. You know, just imagine you get kidnapped and like it doesn't even make the news. You're 7 years old, 8 years old, 9. You got kidnapped back in '92. They got pictures of you from 1998 with that little donut in your head and that bang coming down your forehead. And that was the last time they saw you, man. All right, and that happens to thousands and thousands of Israelites, man, missing because nobody is looking for the little girl that was in the hood that came up missing, man. All right, Jake get found dangling from a tree. It might be an outcry, it might not be an outcry, man. All right, but you're here because of that. You've been working 50 years and can't get ahead. You've been working 50 years. You went to the military. All right, now you got disability, but you can't get ahead. You got children that you got no access to. They 20, 120, 117, 113, none of them fuck with you, man. It's captivity. Them your kids, man. You got diabetes. Can you picture an Israelite with diabetes, man? Poor blood flow, high blood pressure. Can somebody get down and put all these plagues upon you through the 128? Go ahead, bro. You know what's up? All right. Oh, but you had to do the money, right? I will serve your enemy. Well, you do what you want to do.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 7. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee.
Your ops. The ops. They rise up against us, man. Go ahead.
Rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way and flee both ways, 7 ways. And these going to the blessings, because I have one again to like this was happening, like this what Yahweh Shema Shah was gonna do for you. Like your enemy was gonna flee from you, but because we transgressed against him, he is over us. You know, your enemy. You see, Jake don't believe he has an enemy. You know? So your enemy has to enter against you. Your enemy is the one that snatched you up, taking your children, keeping you oppressed with payments. You know, you got a whole system to keep you down.
It's a system. Because systems ain't nothing but really snares. It's traps. They said Esau was a cunning hunter. You know, it's different types of hunting. You got something called a trapper. That's a hunter who just exclusively what? He sets traps in the woods. So he's not sitting there waiting with a rifle. No, he just set the traps, man. They come back and visit see if he caught an animal. So these systems ain't nothing but traps. These credit traps, you know, interest rate traps. You know what I mean? They promote our women to be sexual oriented, so to speak. You know, very sexual. All right, but guess what? You have sex with her. You don't use a rubber. You get her pregnant. What happened? You fell for the trap.
Because she's a part of the system.
She's a part of it, because she gonna we gonna put you on child support. The woman with that you fell for the butt, man. That you fell for that flesh.
And Jake actually call her a thirst trap.
A thirst trap. What about you? You grew up watching who? Jeezy. You grew up watching Tupac. You grew up watching Jay-Z, listening to him. You grew up listening to NBA Youngboy. But they all led you to the same destruction. So Esau set them niggas out for you, and you fell for it. Now you back in the system, man.
Trap music.
Trap music. Come on, man. Thirst trap, trap music. Do you need more proof? All right, go ahead, brother.
Okay. I'll jump down to verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Moses came from a chariot to declare these statutes. This is the gravity of it. The Yahweh himself came down in a chariot to declare these statutes, man. This is the marriage between a people and an extraterrestrial entity that engineered existence. And this is the binding of the two.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
It's Exodus 31 and 18. And he gave unto Moses, when he had made an end of communion with him upon Mount Sinai, 2 tables of testimony, tables of stone written with the finger of the Heavenly Father Yahweh.
Go.
The laser beam.
Through a chariot.
Through a chariot, man. This is a contract. And the reward for keeping the contract was listed in Deuteronomy 28, but also the penalties. Hey, Elder Bun, when you got to get a credit card, don't they got rewards? They call it the credit card. Because there are people who straight up just live off the rewards.
Cashback rewards.
Cashback rewards.
Points.
Yeah. Those are the first 15 verses of Deuteronomy 28 chapter. And then it's penalties. You late on the payment, you know what I'm saying? Interest rates and shit. All right?
Wow.
Garnishments eventually. So same thing, we got penalties, man. From
Yep.
16 to verse 16 to 68. Those are penalties, man. It all goes back to a visitation that Yahweh Bashmal Shai made in this planet Earth, man. To bind himself with a people he created for himself, man.
And with that being said, Zaquan, for that very reason, it doesn't make sense that this same Almighty God that only came down for one people, that all of a sudden you jump to the New Testament, now he for everybody.
He ain't married but one woman. He only married one nation of people. Did the other nations exist when we got married? Yeah, they existed. So why didn't he make a covenant with all the nations?
Exactly.
Why wasn't it a global interest for all the nations? All the nations was in the desert.
Yep.
And they all witnessed this chariot come down on Mount Sinai. There was only one nation.
Why he destroy Egypt?
He destroyed Egypt. This happened after he destroyed Egypt.
Yo,
After he didn't count bodies and deliver them from Egypt, man.
Hey, something other times we always bring out through the spirit, like within Revelation 21st chapter, where's the rest of the other
yeah.
gates? They always
Yeah.
mention the 12 tribes of Israel as the
Yep.
gates within the future kingdom, the kingdom of heaven. They never mention these other nations.
Yep. That's right. Go ahead.
Continuing for verse 15. That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shalt thou be in thy city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
The city is a miracle. The field is the country. Because you got scattered Israelites, they're cursed. Isaiah the 11th chapter goes into the scattered Israelites. And even specifically in the cities, you're definitely cursed. Because that's why all the traps are set. You know, Jacob's in a concentrated environment, and that's a term called can hunting, and it's likened to shooting fish in a barrel. So basically, you're in a concentrated environment. All right, it's easy to spread diseases. It's easy to spread STDs. It's easy to poison the food supply. It's easy to spray chemtrails over you.
Yeah, and when they snatch Issachar up, you know, ICE, that's basically canned hunting.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
It was all in concentrated environments. You know, that's a good point. Even during the great pandemic, right? You had Gad in those houses, in those reservations. They were concentrated on those reservations, so they had high rates of that pandemic, man. Pesticide.
70 AD.
70
Like
AD.
canned hunting,
Yep,
you know.
that's right.
What's this spot here in Natchez, Mississippi?
The Natchez
The
Punch
Devil's
Bowl.
Punch Bowl.
Yeah, Devil's Punch Bowl.
They
Yep.
siege Jake in one confined area.
It's like 20,000 of them.
It says right here for canned hunting, from the Google AI overview, it refers to a controversial trophy hunt where captive animals are kept in a fenced area, a small enclosure so they cannot escape, making it easy for a hunter to kill them.
So was that not Jake in these cities? Because we left the South because of the bitterness, Myra, and they went to the Midwest, to the West Coast. But particularly like the Midwest is where you really saw those project buildings, man. So that was Esau's solution for keeping us out the suburbs. But that was basically we entered into those laboratories, man. And then what happened like 20 years later, 30, and then crack cocaine, man.
Welfare system came out of it.
Come on, man. That's right, man. But that was like, you see like Discovery Channel and shit, right? They have the whole family, the lion family in the zoo. So the dad be in the zoo, the sons, they done grew up in the zoo, the mama in the zoo, and they all getting, like the sons, they getting fed like milk. And they just really to the Edomites. That's not America, that's not Greek. The whole family in the zoo. You see? All friendly ass cubs and shit, man. Totally disconnected from your heritage, man. Same thing with America, man. All right, you're in the zoo. This is Zootopia. Okay? And if you ever seen that movie Zootopia, I think it was Zootopia. There was actually like a, what do you call it? An allegory for Jake.
Yeah.
The lions that were called predators.
Yeah, you actually had a term called human zoo.
Yeah.
You know, like that's Jake and the inner cities, like pretty much on display. That's why you know, Edomites and other nations they get a kick really out of just driving through the hood.
Yep.
You know, looking at us as a, you know, spectacle.
That's what the Rankin County boys did. They left Rankin County and drove to the hood. It was choosing niggas to kill for the evening. You know, Rankin County high schoolers. You know, they went to whether it was West Jackson, or, you know, South Jackson.
Oh yeah.
They found that homeless Jake near their hotel and ran up on the sidewalk and ran him over. You know, it was judgment, but it still shows that hatred that nation of people has against this nation of people. Because this is that chosen nation.
Yeah.
You know, and Esau, you know, he wants that blessing back.
Yeah, that's it.
He's still bitter about that.
You can't well, it reminds me of Chicago too. You know, let's put on blackface, go to the city, snipe Jake off, game on the games. Go ahead, bro.
That has some too funny.
This Deuteronomy 28 and 21, I'm gonna read the NLT. I said, the Most High will afflict you with diseases until you're none of you.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, gout, low-key STD. That's an affliction, man. HIV.
Addiction.
You hooked on something. Because of the bitterness, you groping Mighty Man Enterprise. You hooked on something because of that bitterness. All right? And it's a trap. Because the bitterness led you to one of Esau's vices, one of his traps. Because now you're going to try to escape the women. That leaves with multiple babies and all, and trauma within itself. Now you're escaping through sweets or overeating, which causes a lot of those diseases.
It's called binge eating or something, ain't it?
Binge eating, stress eating, company.
Yeah, straight. Yeah.
Gluttony.
Yeah.
Because that oppression, you finna overcompensate somewhere. You chain smoking,
Going to the bottle.
going to the
Yeah.
bottle. Yeah, I forget. Is that called chain smoking?
Is it funny?
Been a while since you heard
No,
that?
no, but JB fucking smoking cigarette like that.
Yeah.
JB secure about
They
that.
be smoking cigarette like that though.
Yeah, they smoking back to back.
Yeah.
And especially Jake who smoked a backwoods. They smoke backwoods back to back, and then Jake that smoked those blunts. They always gotta have a blunt on deck.
Why do you wake up to, you know?
Yeah, they wake up like that.
Hey, why do you wake up and say, like Jake that work 9 to 5s, right? Why does your spirit hate waking up, man? Why you would wake up and say, shit, man, fuck. Jake be coming to work drunk. Jake come to work
Straight
drunk.
up.
Jake come to
Straight
work
up.
high. But they never question the system that forced them into this mindset. The other guy, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this right quick. The other guy brought out an article. It said only lions in captivity go bald. Like only lions in captivity are the only ones that lose their hair. Monkeys only masturbate when they're in captivity. See? So a lot of this shit that's going on with America, low testosterone, male pattern baldness, all right, high body fat, and you're in captivity.
And because the earth's out of course,
Yep.
so that means we, especially as Israelite men, we out of whack.
Yeah.
We are not in tune with the true essence of the creation of Yahweh Hashem
Yeah.
Yahushua.
Yeah.
I mean, Jake grew up eating Fruit Loops, man. So like you don't even know how to power the Israelite body. And even if we did, Esau weakened the vegetation, he weakened the herbs, the meat. You know what I mean?
That's why the only strength that we have is through the strength, power, and might of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know, and because we understand that we are weakened more and more and more in Esau's Edom system, you know, in addition to the curse that the Most High placed upon us. You know, and because this was our playground, so to speak. Well, this is Esau's playground, but it's our classroom. This is what the Most High is teaching us.
Straight up.
Left versus right, that right versus left, and the understanding of balance and what he's going to have us receive ultimately. But we got to go through this particular portion, and that portion that's bitter.
Better.
Just doing 28, so I back over to 21. The Most High will afflict you with diseases until none of you are left in the land.
Stress. That's a silent killer. If I ain't know what stress was when I was young, I know what it is now, man. Stress is, you wake up 2 o'clock in the morning, a lot of times it's cortisol. A lot of times it's just stress. You wake up in the middle of the night, you got insomnia.
Well, it's in Sirach, ain't it? Like you wake up like you came out of a battle.
Like you came out of a battle, man. Nightmares and stuff, man. You know, you got bills hanging over your head. You don't You don't check your letters. You don't even open up those little packages. You might even check your mail. Like, I get to it when I get to it. You know?
And all this is a burden.
Yeah, it's a burden.
That's a heavy weight. It's an invisible weight that weighs down upon the Israelite man, the Israelite woman, man.
And then look, now that we're out of slavery, hardcore slavery, we went from slavery to consumerism.
Mm-hmm.
So they got I think it's called luxury poverty, or impoverished luxury. You broke, you paycheck to paycheck, but you gotta get the new J's. You gotta get the iPhone upgrade. And you gotta go out to eat.
Yeah.
It's like impoverished luxury.
But then, like you had said though, like Jay really be doing it because they be groping. Like Jay do it to escape. You
But
know?
and the Jake that broke down that luxury, impoverished luxury, he said that. Like basically, I'm proving to the world like I'm somebody, but also like you still want to feel good.
They want to treat themselves.
Yeah, it's like okay, I'm behind. It ain't wise, but Jake might be okay. I'm behind. Well, fuck it, I'm gonna go treat myself. I'm gonna go ahead, bro.
I say, until you destroy, no, it's not. The Most High will afflict you with diseases until none of you are left in the land you are about to enter and occupy. Verse 22, the Most High will strike you with wasting diseases, fever, inflammation, scorching, heat, and drought, and with blight and mildew. These disasters will pursue you until you die.
And Jake is withering in America. The Israelites, the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American. Look at the so-called Mexican man. You know, it's like a joke, man. It's like a joke, man. Look at this woman. You got pretty, so-called Hispanic women. You got the muffin bodies, man. All right? The Humpty Dumpies, man.
Yeah.
And then the Issacharite man, like what, 5'2" on average? You know? And then look, the tribe of Judah, right? Eve, man shoulders, masculine, big eyelashes, and we call them caterpillar eyelashes.
Chin hair.
And even D.R. Higley said on the radio show, he was like, if you look at a picture of our people from 40 years ago, you look like a total different people.
And that's proves the coin. Them videos of the Apostle Rakah do on Eve, they always be in the spirit, man.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people look at it, well, why he keep saying the same thing? He get the same scriptures. Them videos, but they be in the spirit. Like that's the Lord addressing that. Like that's a problem for our people to be like caricatures, to look that way, man. It's not normal.
And you remember in those little candy machines, the quarter, they had some called the essays. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And it was the Northern Kingdom and all the caricatures or the characters that came with being so-called Mexican. So like we think of what's that? Next Friday, they had the Northern essays. They made little toys out of those characters. But now you can deal with the Southern Kingdom. You got Big Back Eve. You got YN Jake. You know. Yeah, you got the 304s. You know. You got the barber.
They did it once upon a time with the blackface.
The blackface.
You know, blackface with the big red lips or and big white teeth. But everybody looked like monkeys.
Right. And then you're right.
So it's a new revised version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shirley and Tyrone.
Didn't they show something similar in that movie Bamboozled?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Then they was supposed to come out with the show. I don't know if it actually came out on Netflix. Good Times Revival. It was a cartoon, but you watch the preview. It was just basically it's obvious. You know, it's like a character minstrel show. You got this one.
Yeah, this is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved the Most High to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies.
We just going back to those plagues, it goes into like a widespread affliction or calamity that's seen as divine retribution from the Most High. So it's showing you there's something on high while we're experiencing these curses, going to these deadly plagues, going into the different things that we're doing between that chapter 15 on down. That's why we're experiencing this right now to this day. You know, it goes into also in Jeremiah the 23rd chapter, how it's going to become like an everlasting reproach. And where reproach goes into like an object of ridicule. We're really like the mocking of us like that. That's due to our transgression.
I know what you're talking about.
So therefore, he put us on public display to be that shameful, to be that object of disapproval upon the whole earth.
And because when adulterers have to wear back in the day, the scarlet letter, the S on their chest, you put us in public shame. And the nation of Israel did what? They committed spiritual adultery against the Heavenly Father by going after these other idols, these other gods, right? Going after the ways of the heathen. And the Most High, just like you opened up, going into the book of Deuteronomy, the Most High had already given us the do's and the don'ts according to His standard, according to how you're supposed to abide underneath His roof, as He has selected us as a nation of people, right? Him being the husband, Yahweh Shem Shah being the husband to the nation of Israel, which is likened unto a comely and delicate woman. But the same way on physical earth, an adulteress is put to shame. The Most High put us to shame for committing spiritual adultery against Him. But in these last days, He's put His most Holy Spirit out there, which is a great blessing, to where now we have been able to return back unto Him, and He's accepted us back underneath His roof or as His own, right? Once again, unto this marriage. But He's the wedding chamber and the marriage itself is given unto His Yahweh Shai. And that's what this great preparation is all about.
Why the Israelite man can't get along with the Israelite woman, when the Heavenly Father, it's like they get back. Well, now you know how I feel, what you did unto me, that's my woman.
Because I'm sorry, that's bitterness. Your woman ain't with you. Because if you got a woman that's really on track with you, man, it make it cool to go home after work. You know what I mean? If you come home in peace, that's a good ass vibe. But just that feeling of being an American is like, women ain't with us, bro. It's a feeling like you walk past her Eve, it's like, bro, I'm not gonna look at her. Yeah, it's like she won't. Yeah, they give microaggressions. It's like it's known they don't fuck with us, man.
For ye provoked Him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High.
Like you said, the Most High did things so He could say, now you see how I feel.
Ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up.
Hey, what does an adulterous woman say? I don't see my man. You might say, don't you got a man? I don't see my man. And what did he just say? You have forgotten the everlasting power? That's Israel saying, I don't see my guy. I don't see my husband. What husband?
And ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you.
Yeah, you have grieved because if you have a mother that nourished you, right? Then you go and betray how you were raised, so to speak. You give me your mother. You ever see Maury, Sally, Jesse, those talk shows from the 90s? And you got an adolescent child wilding out. I can do what the fuck I want to. Don't nobody control me. Don't nobody own me. This is my body. Mama just be crying. You have grieved the mother that nourished you, man. Because she played the harlot. Pursuant to Ezekiel 16 books. So like, bro, I'm gonna let Priest Allah get his music.
My precept back up what y'all was saying. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 14. All thy lovers have forgotten thee, they seek not thee, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy.
All your lovers have forgotten thee because you just committed adultery with them. And they're not here to nourish you and to succor you. All right?
Hey, there's like a slide. Go ahead. Now it's like Eve. She got a man at home. That's gonna provide for whatever. But she got a feeling for the streets. So one of them guys knock her up, but he not gonna take care of that baby, and he ain't gonna take care of her. Like that was just a thing for the moment,
Or she get found in the act of adultery along with that baby, and the husband leave her. She can't move in with the side dude.
Yeah.
In most cases, side dude don't give a fuck about you.
I did a video last night based on Chris Brown. He had it married with him. She knows she's married, but he said no married boyfriend. You got a boyfriend, don't come here. The bitch know she had a man. And we don't stay. She made out Chris Brown. Took the money out of the bank. She went to the concert. She came back, he divorced her ass.
Good.
I think he threw everything in the house too. Yeah.
Good.
But she didn't care. She didn't, and that's like a sign of she had no respect. She had no respect for a man.
But that's crazy to throw it all away.
That moment.
Yeah, that little
That vain moment.
Yeah.
Man.
And take his money out. Some dude said 20,000 out of the bank. I don't know, 22,000, but guess what? It don't fucking matter. Yeah, you don't take no money. Y'all went together for some of y'all about to build. Take him and spend on that nigga. He don't give a fuck about y'all. That's how you stupid you hoes on, man. Y'all trying to that one in life moment. Yeah, Chris Brown got plenty of women. He not worried about y'all. Now you got your motherfucking self.
And if he was worried about y'all, he gonna charge y'all to take a picture with him.
That man getting a bag off bimbo
That's what I'm
bitches.
saying.
He getting paid off bimbo bitches, man.
$1,000 for the picture.
$1,000 for a picture. If you want to do some extra shit, a nice little, yeah, it might be a little bit more. But you know why? Look, man, that's part of our shame, bro. We ain't got no pull over our nation. It's the men, the pillars, the backbone of our nation. We don't have no say so when our daughters married. We don't have say so of our sisters. We just sit there and watch our nation go to shit. Even if you might not be related to that little 14-year-old, you watching a woman of your tribe be a whore down the street from you. You know that little girl fast. You gotta watch your fellow kindred YN men blow their brains out. You gotta watch that shit. You gotta watch failure every day. You gotta watch it. You know what I mean? That's prison. We ain't gotta be behind bars. Go ahead, bro.
With the chastisement of a cruel one for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sin were increased.
Esau was a cruel one. He didn't spare the elders, the women, the children. This man used babies as bait for alligators. Even when they lynched us, man, like those men that recently got found, the Jake that recently got found lynched, wasn't he mutilated? Was it another situation? All right, but
Well, I know the cat Nolan Wells was on Horn Island. Basically, the Edomites was beating him with different objects and throwed his body in the water. But yeah, they couldn't have an open casket behind that, man. Like he looked so, like I said, mutilated basically.
But the water got how about smell side because the Most High said there's an old lion who should rouse him up. So when these bodies drop, it's supposed to arouse you. It's supposed to
It's supposed to trigger something inside of you.
It's trigger something inside you, man.
So when Jake be trying to go to sleep, because really Jake walking through Jacob's trouble in some vulnerable times, thinking everybody want to be their friends.
Yep.
You know, but the Lord keep reminding you of cases like this, really going through these poly crises. That's when him like shaking you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trying to rouse you back up in the spirit.
Because Esau gonna put that pressure on you so hard that you're gonna have to stop hating each other. That pressure's gonna be put on you so hard, it's gonna be us against the world, like Pac said, or Akil said. It's gonna be us against the world, man.
Yep.
You so caught up in the curses and the hatred that you forgot you have real opposition.
Yep.
You got real opposition.
Can I say something, Quan? And that hatred and that enmity, animosity you got within your own tribe and amongst the other tribes, man.
Yeah, because you know what? Jake, like Northern Kingdom, right? They look down on Jake.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
They low-key Edomite supremacists. So-called black women and a lot of Northern Kingdom members are Edomite supremacists. They got that same syndrome. Issachar, Ephraim,
Simeon.
they came to America and really looked down on Jake like we the niggas. Y'all niggas too. And Eve get them little degrees, man. And she get to say condescending shit.
Yeah.
And she really looking at a blue collar Jake like he just.
Y'all seen the recent video that went viral? It's like so-called Puerto Rican women. She been talking about she like a black kings and stuff like that. On the comment section, nothing but Northern Kingdom men,
they
the Judite men, man.
Because I know there were brothers who went to DR, and I remember them saying something like how Simeon men were looking at the brothers, man. You know, because you know what? That so-called Negro is the king of the jungle. But I say this, the nation Israel is that natural alpha male on the planet. But the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Judah, that's because even little bro, Northern Kingdom, they be swagging like us. And I'm not even Judah. You know, some arguably. But I'm just saying, the tribe of Judah, yeah, I'm in the house. That's the Mufasa of the earth.
Yeah, okay.
That's the Mufasa. So like you got it. At some point, cause look, Yahweh Shai, King David, King Solomon, basically Adam. Adam was the prototype of Yahweh. He was the prototype of Yahweh Shai, which is the image of Yahweh. And who's the image of Yahweh? That Negro, that so-called Negro. But so that's how you know the world hates the real Yahweh B'Hashem Shai.
Lord sprang out of Judah.
So at some point, the Northern Kingdom gonna acknowledge Big Bro, all right, and the world gonna acknowledge these Israelites are Yahweh B'Hashem Shai's people. Those chariots are for our protection. All right, those angels are for. Man, we got a whole system backing us up. You just don't see it with your eyes, man. All right, go ahead.
You don't want to acknowledge Yahweh Shai revealed his second coming, but you sit right back to the spiritual realm.
Said, yep.
Bring him, slave him before me. He said, if you want to brain open,
Yeah, those that but not heavy rain.
Yeah.
Bring it out, bro.
This is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, now that it is high time to wake out of sleep.
Yeah, your little religions. Jesus Christos, Guadalupe, all them big ass tattoos y'all got on y'all back of the Queen of Heaven. That's sleep, man. Chester Ray Boisier, that's sleep. The Day of the Dead, Crispus Serapis, straight up witchcraft. That's sleep, man. Feminism, sleep. Street culture, sleep. College ambition, sleep.
Crip and blood.
Sleep, man. Read that again, bro.
This is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Now they're talking about the data centers. Now they're talking about the Caragua, man. You know, now they're talking about it, man.
Everything good.
All right, so guess what? Our salvation is nearer than we believe, man. We're about to get
Okay.
the river.
Signs of our time.
I can close it out if you want me to.
It's Isaiah
I'm already
11
back.
verse 12 in NLT. He will raise a flag among the nations and assemble the exiles of Israel. He will gather the scattered people of Judah from the ends of the earth. Then at last, the jealousy between Israel and Judah will end.
But
They will not be rivals anymore.
Yep, that jealousy, man, because you
It's
had
about 7:30.
a lot of times
Hmm?
it manifested in
What's
what,
it,
GDs
7:30,
and
7:40?
Land Kings. Then you had that
Okay.
Cali shit. Then they'll be all incarcerated, but Judah will be separated from the northern kingdom.
You know that Jeezy video with Neo?
Oh, yeah.
They show you
Yeah.
like Southern Kingdom, Northern Kingdom.
Yep.
You know that friction between the two.
Look,
Yeah, just them days.
Yeah.
We the same, we them.
Yeah.
We the same people, but you know how it is.
And you know how you know we're the same people? Northern kingdom like a lot of Judite women.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of Judite women like Northern Kingdom. The Judite men like Northern Kingdom women.
I saw that when I was down there with the brother in Philadelphia, Mississippi. There were Judite women that had got with Gadite men, and you know, and the babies like they take off to their father.
That's a beautiful thing, man. You know how to stick to your tribe, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, lost my train of thought, but the stick is coming together.
Yeah.
The stick is becoming one, man.
They're solving that friction.
Yeah, man.
By the Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom coming back together as one. And Yahweh Shai is going to be that bridge, there's a gap, you know, just closing that friction between us. So I'll read that again right quick. It's Isaiah 11 and 13 again in the NLT. Then at last, the jealousy between Israel and Judah will end. They will not be rivals anymore.
So, North Kingdom, Southern Kingdom, we gonna get together, and that's why it's like giving in Ezekiel. The Lord bring it back on one stick. It's like giving Judah won't envy no more. Judah won't envy Israel no more.
So Isaiah, is it 10? I think. Oh, it's 11. Yeah, Isaiah 11. Yep.
So this Ezekiel 37:16. Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions.
Judah, so-called Negroes, Latina, so-called Negroes,
West
you got
Indians,
West Indians, and you got
Haitians. Yeah, so-called Haitians.
Like Haitians, like, go ahead.
Yep. It says, for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions, then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions.
It's from Ephraim, so-called Puerto Ricans. You see, you know, I can't read now, y'all. You got Semin, the Dominican. I'm just gonna read them down. You got Semin, Dominicans. You got Zebulon, Guatemala, Panama. Then you got Ephraim, Puerto Ricans. Then you got Manasseh, Cubans. You got Gad, American Indians. Then you got Reuben, the Seminole Indians. Go knows. Naphtali, from Argentina to Chile. Then you had Asher from Colombia to Uruguay, and Iscar from Damascus. So we Lord can bring us back together, and you can see that if you see the different camps, and you see North Kingdom and Southern Kingdom together, man. Lord bringing us back together. We're not gonna be separated no more.
That's right.
And join them one another into one stick, and they should become one in thy hands.
So we're gonna be one people. We ain't gonna be separated. We ain't gonna be
No evil eye towards
no
your
evil
brother.
eye toward each other. Like some of our people are to each other. Go ahead. You know.
This is Isaiah chapter 11, verse 12 and 13. And he shall set up an ensign for the nation, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
Come, Yahshua gonna bring us back together, man. He goes all them different lands he's talking about. He gonna bring us back together. All right.
Shalom, bro.
He's doing it right now with the word.
That's right.
You know, like you brought out earlier, you know. It's all through the spirit, but more, first and foremost, it's by the word. That sound that went throughout the whole earth is gathered only the elect of the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. Now we coming back one as one family. You know?
And it's a beautiful thing, man. Cause you know we hate seeing our brothers at each other over some gang banging shit. That's some niggas, the brothers out there, not brothers, but they are brothers. But you know they 2/3 though. They hate each other over colors, man.
Yeah, out west in
Not
Cali.
over
Yeah.
fucking, man, some dude told me you can't wear purple out there, you can't wear no green. I mean you can't wear shit like it
Yeah.
represents something.
Yeah, it's similar to that in Chicago, man. You know, like with Chicago and Cali, those are gangland territories, and them gangs are like, and I think you said it, bro. They like religions,
Yeah.
basically. Like that's another guide, man. Like the way Jay get all into it, the way they get all into the literature.
Yeah.
You know, that's a whole nother guide, man.
I be watching sometimes those Chicago documentaries. They showing some of those Northern Kingdom gangs. Now they got Judah in there now. You know what I'm saying? And these one be like, you know, just really just
Yeah.
respecting just Northern Kingdom tribes.
See?
And now they infiltrating Judah up in there now. And it shows you like on a lower level,
Yeah.
you see the Southern Kingdom, Northern Kingdom merging back together. You know?
Man, we gonna have no hate for each other like that. Just give me Deuteronomy 28, 56. You go ahead.
This is Baruch 4:36. O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh to thee from the Most High. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
And this word bringing us back together, man. Apostle Hart ain't go, and the apostle ain't go all over the world like Nate do. I'm going here, I'm going there, flying
Yeah.
here, flying there. No,
Yeah.
the word.
That's right.
The Lord used Apostle Hart and the apostle to spread this word, man, through the internet, and bring us back together, man. By the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, man. All right, that's what happened. That's what's going on, man. And it's a beautiful thing, man. Man, cause I mean, like I work with all the people. They're a bunch of assholes, but I enjoy being around them. But they still assholes though, because they don't know about Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, man. They know about what's her name, Maria. Yeah, what's her goddamn Maria, whatever their name is. And they love JC. That's what they love. and I bring back Yahweh Shai. He no free holy. He no black. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. But like, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 28:56.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicacy and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil towards her.
But that's good too though, because our women got evil eye towards too.
Yep.
You're talking about that, how they look at us. They got all the goddamn I went to school, all I got these degrees. You got all these goddamn degrees because you by your motherfucking self. And you got a lot of debt. And but you by yourself. You got all I got this, I got that. I'm paying my bill, I'm independent woman. Yeah. You are independent woman. You by your fucking self. And you went
Yep.
to my I don't want to share it, I don't want to share it. But pay all of it. Pay 100% your motherfucking self. You a grown ass woman anyway. You're supposed to do it yourself, right? Alright, go ahead, bro.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother, and towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
And that curse real. They all real. But they hit home too. Like you got brothers and bro can step on somebody's shoes, especially in the club back in the day. Step on my shoe. My bad, bro. They'll fight you over it. Oh man, you looking at me crazy. They'll shoot you down. Evil eye toward each other, man. But them cursing, it hits harder than anything in the world, man. Evil eye. Nigga, what you looking at? Nowadays, in these YN, don't even look at them niggas. You walk past them, keep your head down, turn your head this way. That's them niggas off. You gonna get them to do. The one thing the department I work at, bro, they all got the goddamn hoodies on, y'all. It's hot as fuck out there. They got hoodies on. You never know what they got. So don't say nothing to them. Don't say shit to them.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 21. Manasseh, Ephraim, and Ephraim, Manasseh, and they together shall be against Judah. For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. You know, they going into the Most High, because the Most High placed these things upon us. You know, one of the curses was that the tribes were going to have an evil eye towards one another. In your own household, you're going to have evil eyes towards one another. Amongst you as brethren, so to speak, you have evil eyes, but not brothers, you know, but as Israelites having evil eyes towards one another, you know. But that mending is coming, you know, and that mending has already started. That's why on the deal, the hopeful elect members that are on these 12 tribes, that 144,000 and 12,000 from each tribe, those are the ones who don't have an evil eye towards one another. They're the ones who accept Gad, the so-called North American Indian. They're the ones who accept Issachar, the so-called Mexican. They're the ones who accept Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans, as what? As brothers, right? And as sisters. There's no difference and there's no division or divide anymore amongst the hopeful elect members. But these 2/3 of the nation of Israel out there, they're going to be destroyed. And the Most High has a permanent blockade up set for the non-elect, for them not to even get it understand at all. And that's just what's written.
This is Galatians 6:16. And as many as walk according to this rule, peace be on them and mercy and upon the Israel of the Most High. So, you know, according to this rule, going to the guidelines of Yahweh Hashem al-Shah. Like Elder B going to the hopefully elect in the nation of Israel. That's what it's all about right now in this day and time. We already know that the majority of our people not going to be able to get it. Everybody can go to church, you know? So that's what we fighting for as a hopefully elect, walking according to the standard of Yahweh Shah right now. That's what we're doing within our grace period compared to the 2/3 right now. Within all this, you know, this American society, it's pretty much like a free-for-all in wickedness. And we see what Jake want to do. Let's say main thing they love to say, we outside. We outside. What does outside mean? It means you're profane. You're outside the temple. Right. If you're not really paying attention, you see that bad storm coming, hence Esau Edom.
Yeah, we in the house of mourning. They're in the house of mirth. Because being outside is the house of mirth. And the house of mirth is a house that is full of dead souls on the inside of it.
Yeah. Hey, the people that was on the outside of Ark, they was outside.
Literally.
And they died in that flood, man. You know, you don't want to be outside. Hey, you want to be in this truth. You want to be in a hedge. All right? Under that canopy, under the you know, protection of Yahweh Shema Shai. You know?
Alright, with that, we're going to turn to face east. We're going to give our praises and glory to
Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, by Shem Rakakadash.
and double unto the apostle headers of GMS. Citation to you, brother, preach the word of truth. Truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.